Welcome to Primetime Modeling. It's the Tuesday show, and on a fun-packed show this evening, we have Belly and Bench, Panzer's Tip of the Week, the Facebook Gallery, and, of course, the Quiz of the Week.
Hello. Welcome, everyone. There is no Quiz of the Week. There is no Panzer's Tip of the Week. But there is the public service announcement. If your wheelie bins go out tonight, remember to take them out tonight. And if they went out yesterday, bring them back in. Remember not to leave it to the last minute, otherwise you'll be rushing up the street, skinning the binman wearing your 90s. Hello, everyone. How are we all doing today?
Hello,
PJ.
Hello. Yes, I'm fine. Bit of a slow week. Just doing stuff.
What sort of stuff?
Just modelling. Trying to get stuff done. Waiting for stuff to come in the post because the post is slow. And yeah, just basically sat around waiting for everybody else to do their bloody job.
It's slow. You sound like that computer from the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I can't remember the damn thing's name now.
Life. Don't talk to me about life.
Yeah.
Playing the size of a planet.
Well, good evening, everyone. Welcome. It's a Bring What You Build night, so there's no quiz, and I shall very shortly be posting the link in chat if you want to come along and join us.
Oh, please do.
Yes, please do. Let's have a full panel tonight. Let's have all six spaces. Let's have you people fighting each other for spaces at the bench.
So, just fighting each other. That'd be good. Normal.
Yes, just not on camera though. But then again,
well,
let me just copy that. Go into here and paste and post. There we go. There we go. There you go. The link is now in the chat, folks, if you want to come and join us. There will be a gallery later on. I don't know. I haven't been in the gallery because I haven't been on Facebook much this week. So we shall see what's happening. So, other than that, so you've had a slow week waiting for things. I've had one of those weeks where I've been at work and I was doing something this afternoon, which meant I didn't get to jump onto some streams. So, but anyway, let's have a look through the chat and see who's all in this evening. There was myself this afternoon with a Meow. Hello, Meow. Next in was Sophie. Sophie Mart. She says Meow Panzer. She says hi to Phil. Hi, Sophie. Sophie says, Sophie hungry, looks in Panzer's kitchen. Oh, look, pepperoni pizza. Bloody doubt it. Nom. Yeah, that explains why there's no pizza. She says, sorry, Sophie thirsty. Looks in Phil's fridge. Oh, look, cherry cola. Oh, I can tell you there won't be cherry cola in Phil's fridge. No. And she's going gulp, gulp, gulp. And we're joined in chat with David Markey, who says, good evening, Panzer. Good evening, David. David also says, good evening to you, PJ.
Hi, David. How you doing, mate?
And he says, good evening, folks. Hello, folks.
Hello, folks. Hello, everyone. Hello, all.
So he was also saying hi to Sophie. Sophie saying hi to David M. Sophie says hi to you, PJ.
Hi, Sophie.
Rob is in. The real Rob, not the droid. He says, evening all. Thought I would try and catch a little of the stream. Thanks, Rob. Welcome in.
Yep. That's just Rob popping by.
Sophie says hi to Rob. David says hi to Rob. Sophie says she heard a rumour that PJ will be making a large 1-to-1 scale tray of homemade biscuits, cakes, cookies, donuts, and dark chocolate muffins on tonight's stream.
No, he won't, because he doesn't bake.
I was going to say that would just be a malicious rumour then.
Yep, absolutely.
Vicious rumour. Yes. VPJ says, good evening, all you primetime modelers out there in primetime modelling land. Welcome once again to whatever the hell this ends up being.
Yep.
Welcome to hell, everyone.
Yeah.
Sophie says, welcome to PJ Bake's live stream.
No, he doesn't. Sorry to disappoint, Sophie. I don't bake.
Yeah. Dennis is in. Dennis says, hello to everyone. Hope your day has been good. Hello, Dennis. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Dennis. How you doing, mate?
Sophie says hi to Dennis. Revo Dave is in. He says, hi, all. Hi, Revo.
Hi, Revo. Don't talk to you much.
He does the quietest modder on YouTube, this guy.
Yeah.
Revo, sorry, Sophie says, oi, oi, Revo Dave. David Markey says, hello to Dennis. Revo says hi to Sophie. David Markey says hi to Revo Dave. Revo Dave says hi to David. Stephen Haynes has joined us. He says hi, Panzer and PJ. Hi, Stephen. Welcome to the stream. Stephen says hi to Sophie Mart. Dennis says hi to David and Sophie. Stephen Haynes says hi to David Markey. Sophie says hi, Stephen. Sorry, I was getting ahead of myself in the chat there. And we're joined by the birthday boy himself, Carl Scale Modelling. He says, good evening all, watching on the TV, so no typing in the chat, as he types in the chat.
Happy 70th, Carl.
Happy birthday, Carl.
Happy 70th, mate.
I hope there's cake and it's not whiskey flavoured.
Yeah, I hope you don't set the curtains on fire with all those candles.
Yeah. Stephen says hi to Dennis. David Marcus says hello to Stephen. Stephen says hi to Revo. And Doug Smith is in. He says, hi, friends. Hi, Doug. Welcome in.
Hi, Doug.
David Marcus says hello to Carol. Revo Dave says hi to Stephen Haynes. David Marcus says hello, Michelle. Yeah, hello, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
David Marcus says hello to Doug. Sophie Mark says belly, pepperoni pizza, Ben, Space Marine, beverage, milk.
Something.
Correction, Sophie. Belly, Panzer's pepperoni pizza.
Yeah.
Sophie says hi to Doug. Doug says hi to David. Doug says hi to Sophie. That's the link for tonight's stream. Click on it. Join us in the green room. Stephen says hi to Doug. Doug says good morning to Stephen. Fallen Ghost is in. He says good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, Ghosty. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Ghost.
Stand by your bunk. Have you got one ready? So, right, on 3, 2, 1. Nom 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 nom. Look, I've even managed to give it some little. I can't see it in this.
Don't think that's quite.
That's definitely not supposed to happen. Yes. No. Anyway, good evening, Scott. Welcome to the stream. He says the bouncer is here. If the fighting starts, lol. Evening all. Evening to Scott.
Hi, Scott. How you doing, buddy?
Stephen Haynes says hi to Following Ghost. Sophie says Sophie's still hungry. Looks in Doug's kitchen. Oh, look, chocolate. Stephen saying hi to Scott. Sophie saying hi to Ghost. Ghost is saying hi to Sophie. David Mark is saying hello to Ghost. David saying hi to Scott. Sophie saying hi to Scott at Jukebox. And Sophie is saying you're sacked, PJ.
Won't be the first time, Bob. Won't be the first time.
Doug smells. In hell, I'll be in good company. Sophie said, homemade biscuits, cookies, cakes, cookies, donuts, and dark chocolate muffins for everyone. And Jim Altergott from Chicago's in. He says, hello to all. Hi, Jim. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, Jim.
Revo says hi to Jim. Jim says hi to Revo. Sophie says hi to Jim. Stephen says hi to Jim. Jim says hi to Stephen and Sophie. Sophie says hi to Carl. And that is the chit-chat caught up.
Well done, that man.
Yes, there we go. 12 minutes. Now, I did receive a message that Phil may be joining us later. So you can expect that. Yeah, and you can expect the time schedule to go out of sync, but then realise that there's no quiz tonight, so the quiz won't be late tonight.
No.
So, belly and bench, folks. What's in your bellies? What's on your bench? And why isn't there a stampede of people to come and join us on the stream? We don't bite. Well,
I don't.
I don't. PJ doesn't.
I just nip a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yes. You see, I can't bite because my tooth is there. Look,
No.
Pete.
Oh, people are eating their dinners, for goodness sake.
bloody hope not. And if they are, they could be telling us in chat what they're having for their dinner.
Hmm. Yeah, well. Mm.
So, what about you, PJ? What's in your belly tonight?
Not much. Breakfast this morning was just orange juice. I've not had any dinner tonight because I had a little nap earlier and basically woke up too late. So I've not had any dinner yet, so I'll be having that later. What I'm having, whole other issue. On the bench is this thing, which is the 148 Tamiya Fairy Swordfish Mark 1. It's going to be part of a sort of a vignette stroke diorama on water. And tonight I'm going to be putting like the bobbage, which is over here, on the wings here. That's what I'll be working on tonight. That's what's on the bench. Beverage tonight is just to level things up. We're Phil here with his Pepsi Max. I'm on Coca-Cola because I'm
gonna guess that's half a bottle.
Yeah, ish. Yeah, ish. What's its Noble Balloon book is Red Dwarf Titan, which just started last week. Not much of it, to be perfectly honest with you. Biscuits is dark chocolate hobnobs, and yes, he has a bank account, which got severely dented this week. For something I'll tell you about in the coming weeks when it arrives.
All right. I'm going to guess an MFH kit.
No, it's not. It is that scale. It is a 112. It's not an MFH kit.
Okie dokie.
But I'll explain that when it arrives.
Mm-hmm. Myself, on my breakfast this morning was mackerel fillets and tomato sauce on toast, and very nice it was, with a mug of coffee. My dinner tonight after the stream will be a chicken casserole, which is still in the oven cooking nicely. I batch cooked about of that today.
I can smell it from here, mate.
And very nice it smells too.
Does smell nice.
Beverage at the bench is a mug of coffee, still warm. My biscuits of choice this week are, believe it or not, Dunkable milk chocolate digestives. A whole packet. I rushed along earlier this afternoon to the co-op to buy a packet of these, thinking I know what I'm going to be nibbling when the quiz is on. And it wasn't until I got back home I realised it's Bring What You Build week, so it was a waste of time buying these.
No quiz tonight. But hey, that's stuff has been munching on it.
Yes. My book, I don't have a book at the moment. I do have this month's issue of Military Modelcraft International to read.
Otherwise known as armour porn.
Yes, modelling tank porn. Balloon. My balloon colour tonight is Dunkelgelb light base. There it is. That's the colour.
So yellow then.
That's a dark sandy yellow. Yes. As you know, I'm between baboons, so I don't have a baboon. I've done my book. I have a bank balance. It's still very healthy, despite the fact of what I bought the other week, a few weeks ago. Other than that, up my bench tonight, I don't know, because all the stuff I need to do is noisy stuff that involves the airbrush. So I'm not be doing that on the live stream. So
no. So,
but I may do some pastel work on the turret of this chap here, which is the 2002 release of the T-55. I've got some more work to. Well, this one's Afghanistan. Yes.
Okay.
This is a Taliban one, so I may do some work on that later. Failing that, let me keep catch up with chat because it seems to be getting away from me again. But that's what I'm going to be doing. Okie dokie. Sophie says she's getting better at building and painting Space Marines. This is what happens, Sophie. You pick up your skill sets, and you get better. Doug Smith says he joined, but he's getting ready to go to Albuquerque with his wife.
Why?
Why not? Scott says his belly was mac and cheese with cauliflower and green beans, followed by a banana. Banana. Benj is carrying on with the Humvee and his top secret project.
Mm-hmm.
Sophie says that looks a nice plane, PJ.
It's been okay. It's one of the older Tamiya models. It's from 2000.
Yeah, I was thinking it's about from about there. Yeah.
It's from 2000, so it's 26 years old. And where your modern Tamiya kit is basically you take all the parts out of the box, throw them up in the air, and they come back down finished. Okay, this is a bit more involved in that. There's a few issues here, that minor issues, that if it was a modern Tamiya kit, they would have taken care of. But back in the day, obviously they hadn't got around to it back then. So it's had one or two little issues, but other than that, yeah, it's been quite a good kit to build. Yeah.
Stephen says to Doug, hope you have a nice day out, mate. Sophie says, start singing Always Pepsi Cola.
No.
Doug says, thanks to Stephen. Jim Altagot says, belly is chicken and brown rice with yogurt for dessert. Bench is 135th Scale World War One Anzac troops. A Sherman Mark II El Alamein and a Sherman Mark II El Alamein version.
Cool.
Sophie says flies to Jim's house.
Okay.
David Markey saying hi to Jim. Following Ghost saying hi to David Markey. Sophie says, oh look, chicken and rice, nom nom nom. Jim Altagot saying hi to David Markey. Following Ghost says hi to Jim. Sophie says she has a tank now.
Who has?
Sophie. She has a Warhammer tank.
Oh, yeah.
Jim says hello to Ghost. Ghost says, belly is Korean dumplings and fries. Ben's his never-ending diorama, which is getting close to finished.
Yeah.
Dave said, I would join, but I don't say much, lol.
We know.
Paul goes saying hi to Revo. Sophie saying, you never shut up, Revo. Revo saying hi to Ghost. Revo saying lol, Soph. Dennis says, big bar of milk chocolate demolished. On his bench is the AK 135 Scale Land Rover, and tomorrow he's off to spend more money on plastic.
Oh, well done. Well done.
And Sophie says, who has chocolate? No one, Sophie. It's gone now. It's been eaten.
Gone now. Yeah. It was never there to begin with.
There we go. That's chat caught up with. So, as I said, the link has been posted in the chat in case you missed it.
Stick it in again, mate.
I have done so.
Okay, sorry. Just a word on that link. If you're on a Mac, you might want to copy the link, open up Chrome, and drop the link into that, and it'll launch for you. But that's only if you're on a Mac. If you're on PC, you should be all right.
Right. Jim saying, frankly, Revo, you talk too much. Again, there's the link.
Good.
And Revo saying, oh, damn. Sorry, Jim. Lol.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, well done with him.
Yeah, I know. It's a never-ending litany of post-it notes from Revo.
Yeah, it comes in here and just takes over the conversation.
Mostly involving STFU. So, right, I'm going to get cracked on. I'm going to do a little bit of work here. I'll keep my eye on chat on my device.
I can do some bombage.
Like I say, click on the link, folks. Come and join us. You know.
Come and join us. Come and join us.
Right. I need to find the pastel colour I want. Oh, take. Wait, you see, it was the damn last one I found. Oh, no, actually, it wasn't. It was just there. Right. Where's my little mixing device? So, has anyone seen anything interesting in the modelling news that's inspiring you to buy some models this week?
Nope. Oh, glue would be a good idea.
I want this. And there's the bloody binder.
The bloody binder.
Yeah. I have too many loose bottles of product on one of my shelves. I need to get some organisation in on it, so that I can find it easy enough. What I would want 2 drops of you. 1, 2, 3. And the same again with you. 1, 2, 3. Voila.
Wallop.
Brush.
Okay.
Oh, that's a good brush. I'm going to use that.
Well, take these little lifters. Well, if there's no modelling news that anyone's interested in buying at the minute, what about modelling tools? Have you bought any new tools lately, or have you got your eye on something? You're saving up for something? Let us know. We'll talk about it.
You may not want to, but we certainly will.
Yeah.
On the other hand, there is good news that in another week's time you will start to see mincemeat pies in the shops.
Yeah.
Although I'm told some shops have already got their Christmas stock in.
Already.
It's scary to think that that's the summer just about over for us in the UK.
Yeah. Jeez. Okay. Which, I have to be honest, I'm quite happy to the back end of the summer.
Well, we've not really seen the summer in this part of Scotland. Reval Dave saying he's not said that yet, Panzer. Lol. Jim says, Reval Dave, sorry mate, had to say. Sophie says she can't get a word in edgeways when Revo is on. Revo says, lol, all in good fun, Jim. Doug says, I see kits I want every day. Paul Christopher is in. He says, good evening, fellow modelers. Good evening, PC.
Hi, Paul. How you doing, buddy?
Revo says hi to Paul. Sophie says hi to Paul. Paul Christopher says hi to Revo. He says hi to Sophie and Mort. Jim Mortegott says, modelling news. He has to admit the Tamiya RSO has got his attention. A perfect middle ground kit as opposed to the mini art offering. Sophie's top tip, neophiles are good for sanding. Yes. Dutch Davidson, he says, good evening all. Watching while unboxing a 1/16 scale T34-85 from Tamiya. Yikes, it's big. Take a look at the 1/16 scale Abrams.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, Dave. Jim is asking, how's the weather in the UK? We'll get to that in a minute when I finish the chit chat. Sophie says hi to Dutch Dave. Jim Altogot says hi to Dutch Dave. Doug says Border is putting out a flying battleship he'd like to build.
A flying battleship. Okay.
Weevil saying wet and cloudy. Bolin goes to saying hi to Dave. Paul Christopher says he was listening to his wife the other day. She said, I'm boring you as you have yawned twice. I said that was me trying to get a word in. Jim says today is Liberation Day in Paris.
Viva the Bastille.
Fallen Ghost says be right back if he's got a phone call. Sophie says summer. What is this summer you talk of, Panzer? David Markey saying hi to Paul Christopher. Paul Christopher saying hi to David Markey. David Markey saying hello to Dave. Steve saying hi to Dutch Dave. Stephen saying hi to PC. And PC saying hi to Stephen. There we go. Chit chat caught up with again. Yes, it's been kind of quiet and weather-wise in this part of Scotland. Anyway, we've had a sort of cloudy day today. There has been some sunshine, but mostly it's been sort of dull and bleak and dreary looking. No, where the south of England has been suffering from heat waves, Scotland, we haven't really seen the same temperatures that England have had, which is something that we're grateful for here in Scotland because we don't do too well with the heat.
No, I don't either. Oh.
Once again, folks, click on the link, come and join us at the bench, have some banter. But Jim was saying about the RSO being a nice sort of version rather than the mini art kit. Yeah. Well, anything's got to be better than the old Italieri Peerless Max kit, of which I have several in my stash. I always have a couple of the Dragon kits in the stash too.
Yeah.
And Paul Crystal saying hi to Ghost. Sophie's saying she has another Space Marines tank thingy to build. And it's an Impulsor. Fallen Ghost saying hi to Paul. Fallen Ghost saying back, mids ordered. Jim says he would join you guys, but feeling rather knackered after a 25-mile bike ride and a 3-mile walk yesterday. Yeah, well, I haven't seen anything that I particularly want to purchase.
I thought you purchased yourself out by now.
Well, I've gotten into the habit now, after last year, of purchasing, doing a big model order maybe once a year.
Mhm.
I went looking, as I said, for a T-62 tank kit. Didn't find the T-62 tank kit, but I did find some ballistic missile systems, which I quite liked. And I had to order them from Finland because, believe it or not, none of the UK suppliers actually had them in stock. And best of all, I got them at bargain prices. So it's something to be said from buying from overseas.
Absolutely.
My next big order will be for some logistics later in the year to get me through the winter months.
Mhm.
Is that there? That's up.
I'm a bomb shot. What's going on here?
Have you lost a bomb? That's a bit of a bomber.
Oh.
Did you get that one? Bomber. I'm taking away Steely Dan's jokes. What's that? Hot air applying device. Here it is. Bear with me a second while I mute and I'll leave this thing first of all before I start. Put warm air on my bench. Bear with me just 1 second. Why? Oh, where did PJ go? PJ, where did you go? PJ has escaped, ladies and gentlemen. And I never even saw him doing it. Just check, make sure he's. He's probably talking away to himself, not realizing. Either that or he's one of the areas. Disappeared. Okay, I have to change things when I'm planning it. Right, anyway. Chit chat. That's Dave. Do you guys have any 116 scale kits in the stash? I have one 1/16 scale kit. Well, actually, I have two. They're the Accurate Armor 1/16 scale scimitar kits, full resin. But what about the rest of Chit Chat? That's Dave, or built already. Doug Smith says the border kit is named Class 2 Aerospace Battleship Skybreaker. Here he is. He's back again. Wait a second. Well, things connect. Sophie says she may need some help with the paint scheme for the interior of the Impulsor when she starts it. Welcome back, PJ. Did you disappear? Jim Altagot says, one thing I have to ask about. Has anyone heard from Sarah Jane lately? Haven't seen her name in the usual live streams she attends. I believe she's having internet issues at the moment, Jim. There's a problem with her lines outside her house. David Markey saying hello to Stephen. Sophie says she misses Sarah Jane and Athol. She hopes they are okay. As I say, Sarah Jane has been around. She just has some internet issues at the moment. There's a problem on her line about 350 meters away from her house. It's affecting everyone in the street. David Mark is saying he was typing away, but nothing on the screen, then realised the keyboard batteries have run out. Happened to us all. Jim Altagot, that's Dave, not built a 1/16 scale kit. Maybe the Jeep someday. Sophie says she sacked PJ. Following Ghost says, you looked away, he yelled, I am free, and poof was gone. Yeah, this is what happens. Scott says PJ ran away to join the circus. Sophie saying 1/16 scale model. Are 1/16 scale models big? Yes, they are indeed. Let me just finish this chat. I think PJ is having internet problems. Yep. Or there's thunderstorms in the areas. Let me add PJ back to the stage. Are you there, PJ?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on. Really
okay.
Don't.
And we have another.
Go on.
We have another guest. I'm just going to join him to the stage. Please, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. David Markey.
Hello.
Hi, David. Welcome to the stream.
Hi, David.
Yeah, I was typing away earlier.
You might be doing the gallery in a minute if my internet goes down again.
I looked up and nothing was coming up. I thought, oh, so I have to go and change my batteries on that thing and grab me a cup of tea.
I was just modelling away. I thought it's got awfully quiet.
Yeah, so was I had muted myself while I was doing some work with the heat gun to speed dry the enamels, and I looked up and suddenly I was on my own. I don't remember making myself big and full screen. Turns out that you'd vanished.
Yeah, I didn't realise myself. I don't know what that was because I checked my internet and it seems to be working all right, but I have no idea what's going on.
There could be thunderstorms.
Not got any around here at the moment. But hey,
the day is young.
Yeah, YouTube gremlins.
Mm-hmm.
So what are you up to, David? What are you working on?
I would do it. Here off. That should be fine, I hope. I'm with the ladies tonight.
Oh, I see. Absolutely smashing.
Well, they do. It's not very good, but yeah, I got a full series, about 5 of them. 4 I can. I thought they're 1/24 scale. I thought I can put them with some 1/24 scale cars I got. So,
yeah.
So you can have a look at that rather than the awful cars.
I'm sure they're not that bad. Good.
Primed one car, one plane and the 2 tanks this afternoon. They're down below, so put a paint on them. It might not be tomorrow, probably Thursday.
Well, I don't want to do any modelling now because my internet goes down again.
So that's it. Just catch up with chat, then I shall do some stuff, admin work in the background, get ready for the gallery.
If it works.
If it works. Anyway, Tim also got saying hello to you, David.
Pardon?
Sophie, sorry, Fallen Ghost says, Sophie, a 1 to 100 scale kit is big when the real thing is 800 to 1,000 feet long.
Yes.
Sophie says she hopes she hasn't upset anyone in chat. No, not upset.
No.
And to Scott says, the Tuesday night production standards never fail to dazzle. Lol.
Yeah.
But these are out with our control.
Yes.
And all model scales confuse Sophie. An easy way to do it, Sophie, is the higher the number, i.e. 1/35th, it's 35 times smaller than the size of the real thing.
Yep.
Whereas 1/700th is 700 times smaller than the real thing. Whereas 1 to 1 scale, this is a pot of pigments at 1 to 1 scale.
Yep.
1 to 1 is full size. So. Right, I was going to do some admin stuff in the background here. Right?
Where?
I was, yes.
Time's at 1:45. Okay. 15 minutes to put stuff in the gallery, people, if you're going to put stuff in the gallery. Don't forget, no shared posts. Just do it as a straight comment thingy.
Tell you what, heavy spending. I spent 2 weeks ago and I received it this week. Was this little thing.
Oh, what's that? I don't know what that is.
I open it up, remove that.
Oh, I see. It's airbrush times 2.
Oh, look, if Dave Mack was on, he'd really like that.
Yeah, very good.
There comes a little drawer in the bottom.
Who is it else has got that?
I don't think very many.
I think it's Brett, isn't it?
And that's in the bottom. And you get 2
medals, yeah.
very nice little things.
So, will you be using those, or are they just for display purposes?
But the price, I should think, display. But I think I got all the Kaleido paints as well for a load of those. So I thought I used the Kaleido paints with this one.
Oh, right.
And the other Gallery paint spray brushes.
Who?
I'll use the Vallejo paints with the other paint brushes.
Yeah. Very good, very good, very good.
Yeah, that cost me £282, I think, and that was reduced.
The question I have, David, did they see you by any chance coming?
Yes, it's anybody coming. That's brand new straight from Gallery. That's the top of the range stuff. I thought I had that bit of me I got get rid of, and I saw that and thought, so go for that and try it out, see if it's better than the other ones.
Now, as long as you don't do a Dave Mack when the trigger falls out.
But something like that, sort of small things like that, I can get through, and I can do quite just to keep your temper on those. But yeah, because Sunday I'll be doing the buddy build with Tiffany of this little thing. That's all metal, so getting those pieces in right shape is you need patience.
Let me catch up with Chit Chat. Scott says he was eyeing up the new Trumpeter 1/16 scale Leopard 2 kit. Following Ghost says, yes, I'm terribly offended in chat. I have no idea why or what about. Sophie says, sorry I upset you, Ghost. Ghost says, lol, you're funny, Sophie. Not upset a bit. And Paul Christopher says, Ghost, I am upset, you're upset. The snowflake culture is snowflake balling.
Yeah. And I got that thing ready to put together. I'll probably do that. This is all aluminium paint. I just painted all in the aluminium, and I think I can touch up whatever I need it afterwards.
Us modelers were really spoilt for choice nowadays. A lot of stuff that is coming along. I mean, I have an unboxing coming out on Thursday for a kit that I bought 36 years ago. And I was actually stunned because I remember buying it at the time. And I didn't realise it had been in my stash for that long. But this is what happens. You wait ages for something to come out as a kit. I mean, a classic example was Object 279, the Russian tank with the 4 tracks and the boat-shaped hull. You waited ages, and then 3 came along all at once. Amusing Hobby, Panda Hobby, and Takom all released a kit, all in the same year, all within the same 6 months.
Bastards.
Mm.
You buy one, you find then the next one's even better, and they buy that, and they find the next one's even better than that.
Well, they all have unique points. The Takom kit has 2 turrets, so you can do either version of the turret. The Amusing Hobby one has working links. And the Panda one is just, well, simpler to build.
Mm.
Not that you can buy the Panda Hobbies one anymore, but...
Aye. Well, I got sent something this week.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely brilliant for nothing. There you go.
Yep, you got a mug.
I got a mug off some bloke called Panzer Cat.
You were lucky you got that one and not the other one, which I'm having made.
What's the other one? Shouldn't I ask?
I wouldn't ask if I were you. Yeah. No, I'm having that one made for myself.
Okay.
Doug says, stop triggering him. Scott says, do I need to deploy my conflict resolution training?
To who?
Doug says, time to go. See you soon. Take care, Doug. Catch up with you again, mate.
See, Doug,
Where's Doug?
And Ghost is saying, oh, those poor exploited snowflakes being forced into balls. Following Ghost saying, later, Doug. And Paul Christopher says, do we all need a group hug?
Good trick if you can do it, but yeah, okay.
And Stephen saying bye to Doug. Take care, dog. Have a good one.
Yep. See you
Remember,
soon, mate.
remember, make sure to check your wife's pockets for stones, breadcrumbs, anything, so that way she won't be able to find her way back home. So let's go to the photo booth tomorrow. Right, now I found it earlier and I've misplaced it now. Where the hell did I do it? Spent a week looking for it. Oh, I've lost it. Is it there? Did I put it back in the drawer? No, I didn't. See, this is what happens. I find things I've been looking for. I think, there it is. Then I've misplaced. Then I misplaced something else.
Yep. Things usually turn up when you don't need them anymore, which is bloody annoying. What are you waving at there?
Get the paint there. I'm trying to think of blonde hair color while I can mix together. I was thinking a little white and a light yellow to give a tone.
Or a deck tan as a base, and a light yellow as a highlight.
Yes, I was going to say, do you have the Valhalla colour range?
Here?
Slightly.
I'm talking of the whole range, David, not selected colours.
What's that again?
There is a paint guide out there for painting blonde hair. You start off with English uniform as the shadows, and you build up, and you finish off with what they call ice yellow as the very top highlights.
Ice yellow.
Yeah.
All right. I don't have either of those. So green ochre doesn't need that.
Because it used to be my favourite colour scheme for hair on heads of figures, till I realised that I had an inordinate amount of blonde-haired Aryans tank crew figures. Oh, come on, where the hell did that go? I had it in my hands.
It's a touch of gold, actually.
La 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 la.
That one there.
Aha! I found it.
Oh.
I knew I put it to my side. It just slipped down. There we go.
There we'll start there.
Who's whistling?
Me.
Stop it.
Okay. Listen. This is your 2-minute warning. For, are you doing the intro for the gallery, or you just going to?
I have. It's queued up.
Oh. In which case, then.
Don't forget, folks. Post your works and your wares in the gallery. Let's have a look. See what you've been building.
Well, I'm going to be late because I'm queued up, ready to go.
Are you?
Yeah.
Have you shared your screen?
I'm about to. Once you've done the intro.
Yeah, well, let me just put this away so that I can get this all geared up ready.
Don't need that, do we?
Share screen. Choose the window. Share. What is it? Full screen. I shall mute people's mics. Move that one. Add to stage. Full screen. Unmute people's mics.
Okay.
There we go. Everyone can speak again.
Okay. So first up tonight is Tiffany. Just bear me a second. Right. This is she's painted the candy red and assembled the body of her trumpeter Optimus Prime. Contrasts nicely with the matte black of the main armor.
Yeah, she's doing a superb job with that.
She is indeed.
Likes up the rock.
Mm.
Oh, there you go. Handsome devil, where he is. Oh, I've got a dinger, you know. Whoa.
There we go.
Oh,
There you go, Tiffany. Well done.
Very nice.
ding, ding, ding. Put that over there. There. Okay, this is from Sophie. Warhammer 40k. She's on a whatever this is. No.
I think it's a whirlwind, a rhino whirlwind.
Space Marine Whirlwind and Space Marine Predator. Okay. There's all the sprues, decals, and a complete Warhammer paint rack. Question for the group: do I prime the Whirlwind? What my Whirlwind before or after I build it? Subsections. I think we've had yet this question in Colin stream on last week. Yeah. Sub assemblies. Pick the sub assemblies. Put the sub assemblies together. Tidy up. She says I've completed steps 3 on my Space Marines Whirlwind. Next step is the rocket pods. I've got pictures that are on further than that. Screen closer. There you go. That's the one that's more right. Lots of chunky grey plastic. Has anyone built rocket pods for the Space Marines or the Winds, or shown some advice of how to build them? No, I think you did all right, because I think you've gone ahead and done that. Do you remember?
There we go. Give Sophie a ding.
This is Max and his McGinn and his Big Penny lot. This week I've been working on some more BattleTech. This time I've been painting some of my custom Merc faction, the Marauders. Mechs in order are Pillager, Shogun, Grand Dragon, Hoplite, Conjurer, Hellhound, Arctic Wolf, and the Kit Fox. Hope you guys like these. Oh, what was it? There was an advert on TV for an investment company during one of the ad breaks during the F1 on the weekend, and it involves huge pennies falling from the sky and embedding themselves in various buildings.
Yeah.
As soon as I saw that, I thought, Max, what are you doing?
Yeah. Max has a hole in his pocket. That's his pennies dropping out. Yeah.
Absolutely huge. But as soon as I saw it, I thought of Max straight off the bat.
Yeah.
Good, don't they?
Nice little detail he has to these, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's getting better and better at it. It really is. Have a ding for those, because this is a different set this one.
Yeah. There you go, Max.
Ow.
Well deserved.
Okay,
You're lucky.
This week has been working on some BattleTech stuff. This time, done a bit of everything for different factions and vehicles. Mechs and vehicles in order are Atlas, Orion, Kintaro, Partisan, AA Tank, Badger APC, Fire Engine, Munitions Truck, and Armored Truck. Look like these. These little trucks are so cute. Look at that. Oh, cool.
Are there supposed to be somebody in these size trucks when they're?
I've no idea, mate. It's not something I'm into. But if there are, if it was like a normal human size, it puts the BattleTechs in some kind of scale, doesn't it?
It does. Well, you could just look at the Titans from Warhammer. They're crewed by one person.
Yeah. Oh, ding.
Yeah, we got a nice ding for Max for those ones. Very nice.
Okay, this is from Sophie again. Welcome to the Sophie Show. I finished my Space Marines Whirlwind. My next job is to prime and paint it. Okay. Good fun and games, painting and weathering that. Painting is fairly straightforward. Weathering is a little bit harder, but fun, because you can do anything with it. I found this in my cupboard the other day. An airbrush can.
And a basic spray gun as well.
Basic spray gun. Okay. Ding.
Ding for Sophie.
This is Scott and his Sutherland. Hang on. Where am I? I've not got anything on this one.
This is the Academy M1114, I think it is.
Yeah. I think it's probably about right. Lovely weathering on it. Yeah. What's that?
That looks like a Barracuda net covering his top secret project.
Oh, it's not a wall.
No,
No, that you
That-
mean? Yeah, I'm
that-
on
yes.
about this down here.
yes, that's a jersey rail.
Yeah.
About a beaten up, battered jersey rail.
Yeah,
Very nice, Scott.
it is very
Look, he's
good.
tempting us with his secret project.
He is. He is.
Another couple of weeks to be coming on the stream.
He will to show us. And talk it through with us. The superstar modeler that he is. Ding, ding, ding.
Ding for Scott. Well done, Scott.
Philip Prime, some bloke who used to be on this show.
Mm-hmm.
These are the shelving that he was talking about last week. He's
Yes.
moved from his old mum's house into his place.
Luckily enough, Sarah Jane isn't here.
Yeah, a couple of reasons.
Yeah. Oh, look at the broom for scale.
Yeah, it's a 350 scale Enterprise A. Yeah.
Mhm.
The refit.
Sophie, if you're still watching, there's a classic. There's a classic. I'm going to mute you in a second. There's a classic example of scale. The brush is 1:1 scale, whereas the thing in the display case is 1/350th scale.
Yes, I'm sorry, my coughing, out of control coughing interrupted your talking. Anyway.
Mhm. Oh, lots of space you can add new things in.
Lots of display space in.
Hmm. But what-
Excuse me, I've got something in my throat.
Mhm. He'll be working out what he can do movie wise that he can fit into those sections.
It's better, but swig of Coca-Cola. That's a ding.
Can we just get my dinger out? Go for Philip.
Okay, Tommy Ellis.
Mhm.
I decided to get back to my never-ending diorama after looking at the workshop. Never was happy with the shape. Add leftover roof, some posts, and git base. Okay, git base colour down. Okay, there's a lot of words in the wrong order there, I think. Used AI to get an idea of how I want it to look. Okay.
Nice detail in that, isn't it?
Very good. Yeah.
Why do I suddenly want to take the urge to start playing Fallout 4 again?
Cool. Okay. Yeah, that's the AI one. Yes, it gives me a better idea of where he's going with it. And I think that is your last one.
Okay, we'll give Tommy a ding for that.
Yep. Ding.
Very
Well
nice
done,
work.
everyone. Thanks
Well
very
done,
much.
yeah.
Interesting
Yeah.
stuff in the gallery again this week. Wait, you closed that down before I had a chance to do that.
Good. Ow.
Did that hurt, PJ?
It did.
Obviously not hard enough. So, right, let me get caught up with chit chat. Sophie's saying take care to Doug. Jim is saying we're seeing you, Doug. So it's Doug left. Sophie says Sophie's coffee and dark chocolate digestives.
Has she now?
At least I know they're not mine because mine are milk chocolate.
No.
Paul Christopher says Paul has coffee and chocolate chip medallions.
Medallions, yeah.
Sophie says, chocolate chip medallions. And Sophie saying that is huge.
Mm-hmm.
A reference to the ship and Phil Prime's images. Sophie saying, is Tamiya extra thin glue a strong glue?
It can't be. It's classed as a hot glue, Sophie, because it actually welds the plastic together as against gluing it.
Yeah, it melts the plastic, so the plastic halves mold together like that. Conventional glue, for example, the Italieri back in the late 90s developed this lemon-smelling non-solvent glue, which was great. It smelt beautiful, but all it does with it just surface bonded, and it had no shearing strength or bonding strength at all, which meant 6 months later you would go to your model and everything would be in pieces.
The majority of your glues, even your super glues, are basically like the sandwich in between two slices of bread. Okay, whereas I say the extra thin, it actually melts the plastic. It welds the plastic together.
Paul Christopher, okay. All he needs beauty sleep. Early start tomorrow. Good night, all. Take care, PC. Take care.
You need beauty sleep, Paul.
Hey,
See you about 6 months, mate.
Sophie says, take care, Paul. And Following Ghost says, yes, Sophie, if you want something really strong, get Weld On 3 if it's available in your area. Weld On 3 might be an American product. The nearest equivalent you'll find in the UK is this stuff called Plastic Weld. Let me just put this myself full screen. This is one of the hottest glues you'll get. You can literally put two pieces of plastic together, dab this in, and you can literally see this evaporating. That's how fast this stuff is. But if you're sensitive to strong smells, you may not want to use this.
Yeah, there is an alternative to extra thin, and that is to use airbrush cleaner.
Oh God, not this again.
Yeah, this again, because it's basically the same liquid, if you will. And yeah, I'm on my last bottle of extra thin. When I finish that, I'll be going over to extra thin to the airbrush cleaner. I've tried it multiple times and it works perfectly. It's got the same welding properties and capillary action as extra thin. Works perfectly.
Right, carrying on with chat. Jim says, Following Ghost, where do you get Weld On 3 in your area?
Yep.
Paul Christopher says, if I need months, PJ, you'll need years.
No, absolutely.
That's it, PC. Smack him back.
Can't disagree with you. Can't disagree.
Thanks. Sophie says, thanks for the glue advice.
Yeah, stick with it.
There's all sorts of glue.
Come on, David. You're gonna. That must have raised a smile.
There's all sorts of glues. They all have different properties. Some plastics, though, are different and they don't respond. For example, this is my bottle of Tamiya Extra Thin. It's been decanted into a Mega Ammo glue bottle because the bristles on the brush are a lot longer. And this is my Mega Ammo glue. Now, some kit plastics don't like the Tamiya Extra Thin, but they like the Mega Ammo stuff because there's different chemical components. And
some of the older kits with the like older plastic, you might need a thicker glue to glue them together.
One of my staples is this stuff, the old Humbrol liquid poly. I always have a bottle of that.
I remember that.
Why? But for really stubborn plastics like ABS, you'll need something like Plastic Weld.
Yeah, Jim's just mentioned that in chat.
Yeah. Because remember that a kit dating from the 1970s has a different polystyrene type content than kits from today. Tamiya Extra Thin works well on Tamiya kit, but it doesn't work so well on Takom kits, which is why I was building a Takom kit using Tamiya Extra Thin, and it wasn't bonding, it wasn't grabbing, and it wasn't melting the plastic, which is why I had to change to different solvent, which is why I bought the Megamo stuff.
Yeah, there is.
Following Ghost says Jim, he buys this from Amazon.
Sorry,
Jim says Rubicon model kits are made from ABS plastic. Yep. And Jim saying thanks to Ghost.
Just as a word of advice to Sophie, there's this stuff from Tamiya. Okay, it's called Quick Setting Extra Thin. With you being relatively new to the hobby, avoid this like the plague. Okay, 2 reasons. 1, it stinks to high heaven. Okay, and 2, it welds very well compared to ordinary extra thin. But you need to know what you're doing with it. So I would avoid that at all costs. Just stick with extra thin.
That's it downstairs. Yeah, I got both of them here.
I mean, I've got that as a backup, just in case I've got something difficult that won't glue for some reason, but I very rarely use it. So, as I say, you've got to know what you're doing with it, because it can actually melt the plastic further than you want it to go.
Jim says, aye to that, Panzer. He's experienced mixed results regarding Takom models and Tamiya Extra Thin.
Yeah.
And Sophie saying thanks for that advice, PJ.
You are most welcome.
See, my favourite glue of all times is, and I don't have any left now, was who remembers this Britfix 77 glue from the 1970s. Brilliant stuff.
It goes back further than that, I think.
There was another thing, I'm trying to remember what it's called. There was a polystyrene glue called, a company called DeBenz Industries, DBI. They did a plastic solvent which was very reminiscent of the original Humbrol liquid poly back from the days, and it even came in the similar type jars which were tall and very narrow. I have one bottle, or rather half a bottle left.
I used to use liquid poly for for years, decades even, until the extra thing came out. So we're stopping using it soon.
Let's try this one.
He's waving again. Who did you keep waving at? Hi, David. Hi.
Yeah, I'm going to try raw blue and the other one, clothing. So, yeah, it's a long time since I painted the young ladies.
Okay, I think we should just move on very quickly from that.
Yeah, it's one that I was looking closely at, had the dog on there, and my dog has got the legs right the other way.
Why is it green? Or is that just a lighting?
Light aspect. It's a bit of yellow one ish. So yeah. So, hello, puggy dog.
Oh, bless. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, look who's arrived in chat.
Oh.
Phil's in. He says, hi, guys and girls.
Yeah, buddy. You all right, mate? How's it all going? We've seen your shelves. They're not full yet. Why not?
Sophie says, welcome to Get Sophie High on Glue live stream.
Yes, that's it.
And even saying hi to Phil. Sophie's saying hi to Phil. And Phil says, hope you're being suitably entertained.
Okay. On the wrong stream for that, right?
Yeah, surprising nobody else comes on. So.
Phil, we did the gallery, and you're lucky Sarah Jane doesn't have internet.
Oh, yeah. Right. One can only imagine the size of the fine.
It'll probably be in line with the scale of what you showed.
Yes. 1/350 scale. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one thing I haven't got in my kit to say sci-fi stuff.
Is
I got so much.
it not something you're interested in building?
I suppose it would be, but I got so many other things: planes, ships, tanks.
So many kits,
And
so little
basically-
time.
Yeah. Well, you got about over a dozen wooden ships put together as well. So,
Wow.
and,
Something I've never tried. Not that I'm interested in ships anyway, but I always like watching the odd video or two on the YouTube of people building wooden ships. 'Cause it's just a whole different skill level.
Yes.
With different tools and stuff like that. So,
there's a lady I follow, Ola, I was butchering the name, Bachurov, and she does it professionally. But she's on screen. She's building American gunboat at the moment. So and others joining her building it. It's taken months because there's all the details going to be put in there. She this week she made the molds and made up all the guns for the ships. It's superb, and there's she brings out sort of videos, sort of slightly speeded up. You can still see all the details she's putting into building this frigate. All the blocks and tackles and everything is put together.
Yeah, all the rigging just does my head in. How they work out all those knots and stuff. Just I have no idea.
It's superb work. Because
I've watched one guy. He was doing, I can't remember what it was, some kind of big galleon type thing, and he was doing all the rigging. And he's tying knots with 2 pairs of tweezers.
Yes.
How the hell do you coordinate that? I mean, come on. That's just a whole different level, that is.
Okay. Philip says, sorry for his absences, but life's been in the way quite a lot recently.
Yeah.
He says, hopefully find his mojo soon so he can get back to some building and fill up those new cells he's got all. Sophie says, another silly Sophie question. How long does Tamiya extra thin take to dry?
A minute.
Yes.
Ish.
It's a very fast glue.
It is very fast. It depends how, you don't need to put a lot on, Sophie. If you've got 2 parts, you put them together, you touch it with a dab of extra thin, and the capillary action allows the glue to run down the join. And I'd say a few seconds, it'll hold. Within a minute or so, it's stuck and dry. Another additional benefit about using the extra thin is if you glue 2 parts together that are wrong, you've got the wrong way around, for example, you can reapply a dab of extra thin and loosen it, and it will break apart. Not break, but it'll come apart. Rather than trying to force it apart with a scalpel or something like that, the glue will reactivate the previous glue, if you understand what I mean, and you can take the parts apart. You don't want to take them and re-glue them. So yeah.
Okay, I'm going to give Sophie a quick demonstration here. Let me just get myself full screen. Here we have 2 pieces of plastic.
excuse me.
plastic. Place the two together. Some Tamiya extra thin, if I can get the bottle unscrewed. Just let it join, it'll flow along, and lo and behold, there it is. It is standing upright.
It's not dry yet, obviously, but
Yep.
Another minute or so, and it would be fine.
So that's how good extra thin is.
It's a great product. So you don't need to drown it in your parts in glue. You just use it very frugally.
And
To Kansas Wheelhouse.
there we go. And there you go. It is more or less glued now, more or less thick. And he was saying about you can take it apart. Let me just reload the brush. Brush it along. And the two pieces come apart.
Yep.
That's how good it is.
It is.
Let me just put those two back together again. Just remind us, I need to make some more sprue goo. So that's what that will eventually end up becoming.
Yes.
Right, I'll take myself off full screen again. There you go. Any other questions out there?
Well, seeing as you've just mentioned it, sprue goo. Explain to the nice people how you create sprue goo. I mean, and why do you need to have it in your glue armory?
Well, I have sprue goo. I have two types of sprue goo. Let me just bring it out. I have this stuff, which is green styrene in Tamiya extra thin, and I have this stuff, which is white plasticard in Humbrol liquid poly. And you dissolve plastic offcuts like this. You cut them into very small small pieces, and you stick them in a bottle of containing some liquid glue. In this case, as I say, the Humbrol stuff. I'll just get my mixing stick out. And you use this to fill in those ejector pin marks, or for seam joining. And it's a dissolved plastic in glue. And I have found that, depending on what the mix ratio is, I have found that for filling in areas that I can sand back quite happily, I use the plasticard and Humbrol filler. And for other areas, for blending in seams, I use the Tamiya extra thing. The reason, and this is mixed in plasticard with the green sprue from Meng. This is actually Meng, because I was experimenting with different types of plastic, because I noticed that this stuff shrinks back quite considerably, whereas the plasticard stuff doesn't sink back. And I put it down to the types of plastic that are used in the injection molding process. So I have two different types for two different purposes.
Anyway, for Sophie's benefit, just to reiterate, you can't buy this. I don't think you can anyway.
You can actually buy it. It's you can buy it pre-manufactured.
Yeah, most people make their own because it's dead simple to do. Basically, when you've got to the bottom of your extra thin, you've only got like, I don't know, quarter of an inch left or half an inch, no, a centimetre left. Okay, you chuck in a load of chopped up white plastic from sprues or whatever, okay, and allow it to melt, and you shake it around and you keep stirring it, and you end up with a thick goo.
A glue.
Okay, I don't know where you can see that. Okay, it's quite thick, and basically, as Panzer just said, you can use it to fill small gaps in seam lines and stuff like that. Okay, and because it is liquid plastic, effectively, okay, it is the plastic that and it's easy to fill. Excuse me. Once it's dry, you can sand it, you can drill it, you can cut it. It's just like it's a normal piece of plastic.
Yep. But it takes at least a day for it to cure properly and become hard again. It's not a quick process.
But so it's always handy to have.
How long does it last in the bottle?
That bottle I've got there, I've had for about 3 years.
Yeah,
great.
I mean, all you do is you just top up. You just make more stuff. When you add,
Yeah,
if you add to it,
Yeah.
remember to add equivalent plastic to mix up
Yeah.
the level.
Just keep topping it up with the odds and ends of extra thin, a bit of plastic, as Panzer said, just to give it a stir, let it settle, give it a stir, let it settle, off you go. It's like that, what they have, those, what is it, when they're making, I don't know what they call it.
Describe it.
No, when they're making like pizzas, the pizza dough is the same dough they were using years ago because it's the same culture that is in there, the yeast culture in bread making and stuff. Okay,
Yes.
and you can keep it going because you keep topping it up, topping it up, and topping it up. It's the same scenario with sprue goo,
But less tasty.
but less tasty. Absolutely.
And it may or may not have pineapples on it.
Oh well, on mine it wouldn't. That's all.
So this goes back to the pineapple on pizza.
But yeah, it comes in very handy. A quick fella.
I got a box full of these sprues. I was going to send enough to. So I chop these up and make my own.
Sprue goo, yeah, perfect.
So,
As I say, yeah, you can. If you have the same color plastic, white plastic in one, grey plastic in one, green plastic as Panzer did in another, it comes in handy for that particular, part that you're using. Also, the good thing about it is, you can actually build up an area that maybe you've sanded away too much when you've been, I don't know, sanding. Okay, and you've got like a dip in something in a I don't know, a wing or something. You can actually build the plastic back up by using sprue goo.
all right. I got different color sprues from different plastics. Does it? I was always worried that perhaps something might be too soft or others be too hard.
Yeah, don't be. I wouldn't mix and match.
No. So it's just the greys and certain whites if they're like those. Yeah, it'd be fine.
I mean, like I say, I use a lot of plastic sheet and I have a lot of offcuts. For example, this was a piece of plastic I used for cutting out, for punching out rivets on. And it's got to the stage where I now need to go into my stash of plastic card and get a new little offcut out to make bolts.
Yep.
So this will join the rest of the white plastic card offcuts that I have in a tin. And as I need to make more plastic card, I will top up the glue and I will remove pieces of plastic out of the tin and just add them to the bottle and mix them in. Then eventually they dissolve. I mean, you can literally see the plastic being dissolved in the glue in about an hour.
Yeah.
But if you're making it, when you make it up, leave it overnight to dissolve completely.
Yeah. The longer you leave it, the better it'll be.
As if I can fill a jar up and just put it to the side. And,
Just leave it. Yeah.
just occasionally open it to give it a stir and
That's it.
and see. Yeah.
Give it one of your legendary shakes.
Yeah, there he goes everywhere.
Phil's asking us a question.
Yes, I was getting there. I was waiting for you to stop talking. Sophie says, thank you again. And Philip says, question, is September meant to have a special episode? He's lost track of time, lol. I can't remember.
I think it might be. In which case, I think it's cars, isn't it?
I don't know. It could be cars. It could be motorbikes. It could be 135 scale. It could be 124 scale. We don't know. Phil, you're the one that's organising special events.
Yeah. I bet you lost track of time, to be honest. Hey, Monica's in.
Hello, Baby Cakes is just in. She says, hi, everyone. Hi, Monica. Welcome in.
TV.
Oh, look, he's at it. He's passing off the work again. Look, he says cars. He says cars, question mark, F1, question mark, or just motors in general.
Or cars in general. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So
Hello.
try again. Do I need to do a thumbnail for that then, Phil?
Well, I think he needs to. I think we need to go and have a look at his community post and see and judge what's in there. Anyway, Paul Price is in. He says, "Good morning, all. Good morning, PP."
Hi, PP.
Oh, Paul.
Morning.
Stephen saying hi to DP.
Oh.
Sophie says, "Hi, lovely baby cakes." Baby Cakes says, "I'll watch it back." And Stephen says, "Hi to Paul Price."
Yeah.
Let's try that back for that part.
That's what I was going to do.
Okay, Phil, I'll get it sorted, mate. No worries. What is it? The next week, mate, or the week after? The next week, won't it?
That's back.
Consult the book of dates.
Did I not? Did I not? I did not. Good lad.
Yeah, 1st of September is next week, so it'll be next week then, yeah?
Phil says, not passing off the work, but yes, PJ, we need a thumbnail, lol.
Yeah, I've read that already. Yeah, I need to know whether it's for next week or the week after, Phil. Just it's the 1st of September next week today.
Sophie saying, "Good day to Paul P." Baby Cakes is saying, "Hi, PP, Stephen, and the lovely Sophie." Following Ghost says, "I have shop gremlins. For 2 months, he's looked for a kit to defile into a large spaceship. Couldn't find it anywhere. Just went to grab a piece for the diorama, and there it is, sat plain as day." Yeah, this happens. Prime Time says, "Shall we make it the 8th and give more people to post and time to post in the specials gallery?" I reckon yes.
Okay, always. Just make it.
Baby Cake saying hi to Ghost, and Revo saying hi to Monica.
8th of September, yes, because the week after that is a special guest appearance of young Scott of the Sutherland.
I'll tell you what. I bet you he's thinking, "God, I wish I hadn't mentioned this." Now they've never forgotten. They've never forgotten.
Nope, we'll never forget. Never surrender. Never forget.
We're like elephants, Scott. We know you're coming on.
I'm gone.
We
There you go.
haven't forgotten, and we haven't forgotten. We're like elephants. We got memories. That's where it's going. Right. Okay. Who's next? The damn ruler now.
As fat as.
Elephants aren't fat.
Well, you wouldn't want one sat on your foot, would you?
Well, I'm not likely to go anywhere where an elephant can sit on my foot.
Oh, there is that.
Join Blue Peter.
Right, where's my 6-inch ruler gone? I had it here.
It's a 12-inch ruler.
It's not. The 12-inch ruler is here. And it is not next to the 6-inch ruler.
Well, it'll be where you left it.
Did I move it out the way? Drill bits. seam scraper, sanding stick, cutters.
Everybody's saying hello to each other.
I'll get to the chat. Give me a bloody minute, son. Don't be doing my job as well, you know. Oh, there it is, there. Ta-da. Right. He's saying, as Prime Phil says, "Oh yes, the Scott special. We will need to have a special header for that one as well, PJ."
It doesn't say that, but yeah, second
We
point.
will need one. Yeah, I'm following Go says it's not like it was small. It was a 1/32 scale F-14 Tomcat. Yes, that's not a small box either. Following Go saying hi to Sophie. Monica saying hi, save. I think that's supposed to be Soph. Sophie saying hi to Ghost. Following Go saying hi to Baby Cake. Baby Cakes is saying hi, Dave. Sophie says, passes lovely Baby Cakes a large tray of homemade biscuits, cakes, cookies, donuts, and dark chocolate muffins.
Cool and dandy. So yes, 2 very special programs coming up. Streams.
Make it 9. This is 17. 17 and 17 is 34.
I thought you finished that.
I have, but I've been looking for this stuff, which is square mesh. And I thought I might just add some screen protectors to the back end of the back end of the tank, and I couldn't find this stuff.
It's there.
Yeah, it is. It was there. It was in a drawer, and I was looking for something else earlier this afternoon, and I found it. I've spent a week looking for this. I did find the box containing the very, very small mesh, which looks like brass sheet.
Yeah, it's out of scale, that.
Yeah, it's completely out of scale. But I couldn't find this stuff.
But there it is there.
And here it is here. And ironically enough, this is actually diamond mesh, not square mesh, which is even better. So that means I could just cut some straight sheets out of that.
Yeah.
So it was 9 by 17 millimeter. Right, let me catch up with chat again. Baby Cake saying, sorry, she just woke up. Well, it's understandable. You are in the US on the East Coast. No, the West Coast.
West Coast.
She is. Following Ghost is saying, okay, back to building a boardwalk in Bazaar.
Okay.
Philip says he's going to need to dust off some car models then. Yes, well, you've got the shelf space now to display them.
Yep. Once you've dusted them off.
Baby Kate is saying thanks to Sophie. And Revo says, hope you had a good sleep. I would have had, but PJ kept coughing.
Well, I'm sorry, it was involuntary. I didn't do it on purpose. My goodness. Oh, Sophie, stop it. Come on. Oh, look, coffee with Bailey's cream in it. No. It's outrageous. I love Bailey's and coffee.
Coughing. You like coughing as well.
Well, I don't like it, but I didn't do it to spite you.
For some bizarre reason, on the subject of strange things, my YouTube feed this week has been full of Tiz Wars things. Don't ask me why.
Nothing to do with me.
Hmm.
All Sally James in a school uniform.
I was. Funny enough, that was one of the ones that was in the recommended feeds. And the funny thing is, I was never at Tiswas when I was a kid.
No,
Sally.
I preferred Swap Shop.
no,
Um,
that was boring.
It was, but here, this is the thing that got me. You get people wanting to swap this for this. You think, yeah, who's the gullible fool that's going to swap a £300 toy for something that was 25 pence? Yeah. But
Yeah.
there was always somebody gullible enough to do it because they thought that was the toy they wanted to have. I even have I've now even got the theme music for Swap Shop going through my head. Na 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 na. Right. What I need is a little bit. Oh, this. Oh, don't use that. Use the off cut.
You don't want to use that.
Alright, let's check if that's on. Live stream.
Just trim this. I've got a view. Throw this away. I'll remember to change the batteries again, David.
Oh,
Guys, Kodak batteries are put in this one, so I got plenty of those I can put in.
Baby Cakes is saying hi to Phil, and Sophie says she remembers. Why don't you?
why don't you go and do something less boring instead? Or something?
Yeah. Why don't you just switch off your television set and go do something less boring instead? Yeah. Another classic 70s British television program.
Mhm.
Yeah, everything's during the week. I never stayed in for the kids programs at I was working then, and I never get back in time for that. Yeah, bad days.
See, what used to get me was that you would when I was a kid growing up, we expected the ever-present British Broadcasting Corporation to come and visit our local school, our local park in Springburn, and they never did. Never came to Glasgow once.
Bastards.
Yeah, that's what I used to think.
So,
1734. That's what I wanted to be.
glasses of seeing on.
Yeah. Right. Right. Is there any shows in your area coming up for exhibitions?
No. Not in this season now. I've got all the Christmas stuff coming up soon. We'll have the
couple of weeks. in a couple of weeks, we will have the Wigton Book Festival.
My good lady texted me last week, Victor. 12 o'clock. Said, there's a book fair up in Bream. I said, yeah, it started an hour ago, and by the time we get there, nothing really left. He said, it's on all day. I thought, that's not the point. You've got to be there first for all the bargains and everything, the proper books.
Oh, almost just flew past me.
Mhm.
Don't remember leaving my wallet open downstairs.
Ooh,
Oh.
dangerous.
Well, the mosques just come flying upstairs, have they?
Yeah, well, there was just one. It just flew past me.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing else in the chat.
Mm.
Yeah. Mm.
Which one was that one?
See, now I've got the music from the Trumpton in my head. Dum da dum da dum dum da dum da dum. Dum da dum de dum de dum.
Oops.
Dum de dum de dum dum de dum de dum. Classic children's television. Now, here's a question. Why was classic children's television of the 70s always 13 episodes? Never quite worked that one out.
No idea.
30.
13.
13.
13 episodes of Trumpton, 13 episodes of Chigley, 13 episodes of Camberwick Green.
It's probably just what was commissioned.
Yeah.
Baker's dozen.
Yeah, it was the same with Bagpuss. Who remembers Bagpuss?
And that was a
Oh,
terrible-
yes.
Gabriel the Frog, or was it Gabriel the Toad? Madeline the Rag Doll,
Oh my God.
Professor
Wooden Tops.
Yoffle. Sophie says Magic Roundabout. Yeah, that was classic, but it was French. It was not British. And Phil's going ba dum dee dum boom 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 da 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 dee dum boom boom boom. Not sure what he's singing.
Yeah. The medication's kicked in again.
Give him 10 minutes, he'll be sitting in the corner, slabbering and drooling all over himself.
So no change there then.
The herb garden.
The herbs, yes,
Yeah.
parsley, and the very friendly lion.
What's that Hector's hair thing? That's the ugliest puppet you've ever seen.
No, that was Amble from Play School.
Yeah, okay.
The most ugliest doll in the world.
Don't encourage him, Phil, please.
Paul Price says, Magic Roundabout Sophie, those guys were definitely smoking the film stock.
Oh,
Phil says, Panzer, in the style of Pink Panther.
no.
Ba-dum dee dum, boom, 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 dee da dee dum. Sophie's laughing at Paul P. And Sophie says, the Moomins.
I don't remember that.
There's Trumpton.
Campbell
The
Whitney.
Clangers. The Clangers. That was one of my favourites.
Yeah.
Pinky and Perky.
Oh, God, it was terrible.
If you ever wanted to have an impression of Pinky and Perky, you just put on a 33 RPM record at 78.
Lovely.
Right.
What time do you want to go to, mate?
Not too long. Because I know that Rob the Builder is on in about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Rob the Builder, an Australian bloke who's been streaming now for a couple of years, 3 years, 3 years.
Yeah, I'll be on with him.
Hector's house, that was it. That hair on it.
You're thinking of Hartley.
Hartley, yeah. Hartley hair.
Pickens.
Yeah.
The most sinister, manipulative puppet on.
Evil.
Yes. And wait a minute. Phil says UFO, Space 99, Wuzzle Gummidge, and Catweasel. Well, I remember Wuzzle Gummidge. It was really, really good. With John Pertwee as Wuzzle. Sophie says, what was the one with Captain Pugwash? That was
Captain Pugwash.
Pugwash.
Yeah.
Diddly-dee.
Yep.
Stephen
We won't go through the individual crew members because we'll have the stream closed down by YouTube.
The urban myths was that there were 2 missing crew members from the series.
Oh yeah. Checking the football results.
Right, I think what we'll do is we will wind up by going around the benches. David, wait a minute, I'll put you full screen. I'll try to remember how to do that. There we go.
Hang on, let's put them together like that. And nothing on there. And not to stick that plaster. And I've got another one done now. Starting on. So we're getting colourful anyway.
Well done.
But, yeah. Oh, I'm losing parts of it.
Yes. Yes,
The
they're
dogs.
running away.
Yeah. But yeah, it's getting the coordinations right. Just gotta get the touching up bits and pieces. But,
You be careful where you're touching up.
yeah.
Just be heavy yourself.
You get slapped.
There's
in
one
the
more
face
that
otherwise.
there's another one about head won't show. It might be a little risky. So.
Mm.
And
PJ, how did you get on tonight?
I've not done much. Just put some bombage on there. So that's ready to rock and roll. Got to do a bit of weathering around them and stuff like that. That's it, yeah. And I've put the torpedo underneath that, which you cannot see. So it's underneath there. Underneath there. That's all I've done tonight, unfortunately. But because I say
Nice.
I am waiting for parts for this because there's some PE that I'm waiting for to put on it before I can assemble the wings and stuff. It's a bit annoying, so but hey.
Okay. Myself, I did some pastel work on the top of the turret here. Bring it down a bit more and on the top of the gun barrel. And I latterly cut out some engine deck screens, which I will probably put about with tomorrow onto this. And then build up some frames around the grills. That's all I've done apart from keeping chat going. But not a lot because I'm I'm between projects at the moment. I have another project starting in a week's time as part of a group build. So I'm running things down to focus on that. I also have got a lot of stuff that I need to catch up on, but that involves bringing out the airbrush and using that. But I don't do that on streams. So that is that. Sophie says, Ivor the Engine, another classic TV show. Mr. Ben. Phil says, guys, gonna head off and catch up on some TV before bed. Take care and see you all next week. Like, subscribe, and look out for the merch on the T-Mill. Yes, look out for Phil's merch. He has t-shirts and sweatshirts. And Sophie saying, take care, Phil. And with that, wait a second. And Baby Cakes is saying, take care, Phil. And with that, I shall do this, do this, do this, do share, go back to here. Where are you? Come here, you. Full screen. And say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye, everyone. Bye. See you next week.
Take care,
Bye.
all. Wait a minute. What is it? It's gone. It's hiding. There it is here. Hi, Dad. Go and play.
Meow. Meow.
Hey, I'll tell you what. You went swimmingly tonight with intros.
If you say so.
I did say so.
you.
I do say so.
Thank you for having me on tonight.
You're welcome, mate.
You're welcome, David.
I'm glad to see you.
Well, we're glad someone took the plunge and jumped in and joined us.
Took the bait. Yeah.
Yeah. Gets a bit boring talking to him all the time.
Well,
Yeah.
that works both ways, mate.
It does, doesn't it? Okay, folks. Thanks for watching. Take care. We'll
Yep.
catch you all next week.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
See you next
Bye for
week.
now.
Bye. Bye.